Are you in the market for a cozy, farming, witchy life simulator? There's also accessible, because if you are, I might have the game for you. Wildflowers is a game that follows the character Tara as she becomes a witch. She farms by day, she casts spells by night, and she lives in this very cute little town, which is also super inclusive, which was a big tick for me. They have a pride flag in the town, they have non-binary characters, they have gay characters. It's really lovely, and it's very diverse as well, which is so nice to see. But you can build friendships with them, relationships if you choose to. There's intriguing backstories, and it's fully voice acted. So don't sleep on this game. It's so good. You can brew potions, you can control the weather, you can become another form, which I don't want to spoil, but it's very good. It's so, and the storyline is great. Like, it's so good, but it's also accessible. So we will jump into the accessibility features now. So starting off with controls, there are a few different options on how you can play the game. There is controller support, which is what I use because I'm somebody that struggles with my pain in my hands and wrists, and they also dislocate, meaning that I can't use keyboard and mouse. But there is also keyboard and mouse as well as touch screen when you play on a tablet. So with the controller, which is what I'll talk about mostly because that's what I have been using, you can't remap the controls, and normally that's something I like to do, but I haven't found it an issue because essentially you're only ever pressing really one button at a time. So there's no complicated controls you need to do or learn. It's super laid back, really easy. There's no button mashing. There's no need to like hold down for like extended periods of time, which can be really painful. So it's just been really nice and easy to play. And I know that with touchscreen, I'm pretty sure it's like one tap targeted. So the same as it would be on controller, and same with pointing and clicking with a keyboard and mouse. I don't know if you would need additional gestures if you're playing it with like screen readers and voiceovers, because I've not tested that. I don't have it on my phone. I bought it for myself on my Nintendo Switch and played it there loads. And then I was lucky enough to be gifted a copy by Wildflowers for Steam, so I could do a full review, which has been really nice because I wanted to basically compare and see how it compares on Steam and Nintendo Switch. And honestly, there's not masses of difference. It's very similar. It's just that you're using a computer and controller or keyboard and mouse rather than just a controller on the Switch. Moving on to difficulty settings. So there's not like a traditional difficulty setting thing in the game. It's not like it's easy, medium, and hard, but there is a way of controlling the flow of time to make it easier or more challenging. So you can play on relaxed, normal, or the challenging mode. I personally play on relaxed, so it slows the day right down. I've got more time to do stuff, and I'm here for a good time, not a hard time. So I personally love a difficulty setting in a game. It frustrates me when games don't have it. So the fact that this game has this is really lovely. Getting started within the game as well, you're provided everything you need. So there's no like tutorial section, but as you play the game, it feels super natural the way that it's incorporated with the tutorials, such as like learning to fish and mining and things like that. It's really organic and it feels really nice. It's not too intense. It gives you just the right amount of information that you need and the right tools to be able to play the game and just develop as you go along yourself without needing to Google or anything like that. Gameplay. There are 35 to 60 average hours of immersive gameplay, which is all fully voice acted as well in English, which is actually wild and so good.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be Tara! Hazel's been hyping you up for weeks now.
Well, now I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. It's sweet. I wish I had a grandma here to talk about how great I am. Anyway, I'm Violet.
There is the ability to save anywhere at any time, which I personally find really helpful because sometimes you just have to stop when you have to stop, especially if your body is telling you it's time to stop now, Jess. You've been playing this for far too long. And you can. There's no need to like wait till the end of the day or anything like that, which is really nice. As well as the fact that it's fully voice acted, you have cutscenes as well as the dialogue. But even during the cutscenes and dialogue being voice acted, you can still pause at any time. There are also no jump scares, no like really loud harsh noises or anything like that, which was nice. And like I said before, no button mashing combat or things like that, which again is nice. Although the game is fully voice acted, there are still subtitles within the game and there is still some reading. It's like a moderate level of reading. But like I say, because it's fully voice acted, you don't necessarily have to read any of it because it's all read out to you. Apart from like the odd little bit on the menus and stuff like that. But everything with characters and cutscenes is all voice acted. So it's just really lovely and eliminates the need for the majority of the reading, which I know is super, super helpful for a lot of people. The subtitles provided can be toggled on and off. So if you don't want them on, you don't have to have them on. The font can be made bigger and it can also have like more solid black background to make it easier to see if that's what you need. You can also have the option to manually advance, meaning that you can listen and reread if you need to, and you can control the speed at which the stuff is delivered to you. So if you've got audio processing disorders or issues, it means that you can hear it as you need to. Visually, there was like a nice contrast within the game. It wasn't really harsh or no like super, super like contrasting visuals that are painful to look at. Because I know for me, sometimes if there's something that's quite harsh, it can trigger a migraine for me. And there was none of that. It was all balanced really, really nicely. The large game elements also mean that it's super distinguishable with what you can interact with and what you can do within the game. So you don't spend ages and ages looking for certain things that you can interact with as opposed to what you can't, which was really nice too. Moving on to audio. So upon loading up the game in Steam and on my Nintendo Switch, it wasn't at like max volume and didn't sort of blast you, which some games really do, and I don't know why. So it was really nice to not have that sort of jump at you when you first open the game. And the music is beautiful. You can tailor it completely. So all of the audio levels you can tweak. So the music, the voices, the sound effects, and have it exactly how you need it and how you like it, which was really helpful. There are no audio cues necessarily. Within fishing, there is like a slight noise that it makes, but I think you can tweak that, and the biting can be seen. So even if you can't hear it, you can see that the fish is biting the line. Overall, I feel like the basic accessibility within this game is really good. You can play on controller, so if you have adapted controllers, it should work. And you just then get to experience a really beautiful game with a beautiful storyline. And you get to play with cute animals and be a witch. Like, it's perfect. It is genuinely perfect. I love it so much. And I can't imagine anyone not liking this game. So thank you so much to Wildflowers for the Steam copy, so that I could check out all the accessibility stuff. And thank you so much for watching. If you get the game or if you've got the game, please let me know below what you think. If there's anything accessibility wise I've missed, let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to find it out for you. Or if there's something that you found that I've missed, please let me know, because I would love to see. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy farming, happy witching. I want to know who you will marry, if you marry anyone.